Our producer, Mor Ellen, though, is hitting the streets each week to bring you, our viewers, the perspectives of Israelis on the hot topics of the moment. Today, despite Hadid's apparent popularity abroad on the subject of Israel, this time Mor looked into the local sentiments around Bella Hadid. Here's our debut segment of More from the Street.
כוסית.
אין לי כוח אליה.
She's beautiful. על הפנים. פועל נפש, באמת.
She's stupid.
If you want to criticize our country, you need to live here. Only if you live here, you know how it feels like to be afraid from the terror attacks, to be afraid of something else, from all the, other countries in Europe that tells we are acting not right with the Palestinians. If you want to criticize Israel and say we need to act different, you need to live here. You can't do it from New York, you can't do it from Paris.
טוב שהסניף בארץ יתנגד לפרסומות שלה.
יש לה מזל שהיא יפה, וזהו.
גם לא כל כך יפה.
She has a lot of power to influence people, and I don't think she use it, I don't say correctly, but in justice, because it feels to me when I read and I see that she has like no sense in the words and what she's posting, and it's not related to anything.
למה העולם מקבל ילדה בת 24 שלא ראתה, שכל העבודה שלו זה להיות קולב לבגדי ים בתור מקור חדשות מהימן, כאילו זה פשוט לא מתאים, וזה פשוט מעיד על כל הבורות שלה.
אני חושב שהיא הכי יפה בעולם והכי לא מעניינת בעולם. לא מעניינת, לא צריכים להתייחס לבן אדם כזה, זה בן אדם קטן.
I think she knows the truth, but she do that for the money. That's it. Yeah, only money if to be famous.
I think that today the social media is the biggest stage to say your opinion, and we need to use it very, very carefully when we write something, when we criticize a country or government or whatever. And that's really, really a big shame for a big woman like her that she talk like this when she don't live here. She need to be here to understand.
אין כל כך מה לעשות עם זה, כי כאילו, בסופו של דבר היא בן אדם וזה הדעות שלה, אבל זה שהיא משפיעה על הרבה אנשים שלא נמצאים פה ולא חווים את מה שאנחנו חווים, זה משפיע.
Like she thinks she knows something, but she's Bella Hadid. I mean, she's not a politician. She doesn't know anything about the situation. She just posts stupid stuff, and then it's a problem for Israelis and Jews all over the world.
We want peace and she doesn't want peace, I think. She wants war. She wants everybody against everybody, but it's not a solution. It's not a peaceful commentary.
Joining us now is our producer, Mor Ellen. Mor, thanks for going out and bringing us those sentiments here. As you went out and collected this, I know you spoke to many more people than even we had time to cut in here. What was your impression? Were you surprised by the seemingly unified message among Israelis here on that?
Many of them did express concern for Bella Hadid's posts, saying it's not just that she's posting, it's not always not true what she's posting, but it's just part of the entire picture. It doesn't represent Israel in any way. It represents only the Palestinians' opinions. And that's what the concern is mainly about. How she's a very influential person in the media and also one of the biggest supermodels in the world. And has many very famous friends.
Yes.
If we count the people that are following her friends, we get to 1 billion people. So, all of the Kardashian family is following her as well.
And retweeting her, reposting her things.
Yes, Kendall and Kylie are friends with her since childhood, and they reposted her post. So we're not just talking about Bella Hadid 50 million followers. We're talking about many more other followers of many other celebrities. And this affects not just how the Israelis feel about it, but artists who are willing to come to Israel and perform. Dua Lipa, who's dating Bella Hadid's brother, she's refusing to come to Israel to perform due to the security situation. Same goes for The Weeknd. The Weeknd just last week announced that he's not going to come to Israel because of his ideological feelings about the situation.
Real fallout already from this kind of thing.
Yes, so the implications are bigger than just what Bella Hadid is posting.
Absolutely.
And if we look, she has 50 million followers. If we look at CNN, BBC, any other big news channels, they only have around 10 to 30 million followers. So where do the young people?
A great point made there.
Where do they consume their
I want to bring in our guest
news?
here more. That's a great point about this being, for some places, as Yaki argued here, the biggest source of information. And come back to you on this. For some 25 years, it feels like Israel's drastically lost that media war. Is this just a continuation of that?
I think that just responding to the comment about the amount of followers that we have, that's our work here at Tel Aviv Institute is all around social media, and we do look at the amount of followers, but anyone can buy followers today. It's important to note that. It's all about the engagement that you have, and the engagement on the anti-Israel posts of Bella Hadid and Gigi Hadid is very limited. It doesn't even get to millions. So that's really important for us to remember. Even if other people are sharing it, it doesn't mean that that young people are exposed to, or all of our followers are exposed to it. It's very limited. In regards to what Israel can do, Israel has to be more efficient in responding and releasing information. I don't think that we need talking points. People like me that are active online in the space of fighting anti-Semitism and supporting Israel, we don't need to be told what to say, but we need information. When the death of the journalist from Al Jazeera today happened, we needed information immediately, and we're a day later. And
to cut in, we're coming up the end of the block. Yaki, you're closing 30 seconds of thought on this, yeah.
No, we have to remember that we are talking about people that know very little about the conflict or nothing at all. We're not speaking about knowledge of all people. And those people go to the social media and they take it from influentials. And this is exactly the place that we have to work on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, and not only responding, but in initiating and supplying as much information as we can, because those people shape their opinions based on that.
Important conversation. I appreciate you being with us. Yaki Dayan, Chen Mazik, of course, and our producer, Maura Ellen. Thank you so much for bringing us all that to discuss. And we'll be back after another short break with more here on Zoom In.